Elon Musk, the relentless dreamer, from bullied boy to billionaire visionary. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a world where electric cars rule the roads, rockets land like sci-fi dreams, and AI chats with you like a witty friend. Now picture the man behind it all, a kid once beaten so badly he needed hospital stitches, who grew up reading encyclopedias cover to cover, dreaming of Mars while his family fell apart. That's Elon Musk, not a superhero from comics, but a real-life force who turned impossible into inevitable. From a troubled childhood in apartheid South Africa to becoming the world's richest man with a net worth fluctuating around $250 billion as of October 2025, Elon's story isn't just success. It's a brutal saga of obsession, heartbreak, and unbreakable will. But here's the hook. Becoming a billionaire wasn't a straight rocket ride. It was a crash landing every few miles, near bankruptcies that left him eating instant noodles, divorces that shattered his world, and failures so public they mocked him on every headline. How did a boy who coded his first game at 12 survive to build empires like Tesla, SpaceX, and XAI? And what price did he pay? Stick with me for the next 2 hours. We'll go from dusty South African streets to Mars ambitions, with suspenseful twists on the nights he almost lost it all. If you're inspired by underdogs who punch back, hit like now, subscribe to your channel name for more epic bios, and let's blast off. This is Elon Musk, the relentless dreamer. The lonely prodigy, childhood in the shadow of apartheid, born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. Elon Reeve Musk entered a world on fire. Apartheid's iron grip divided streets, schools, and souls. But for little Elon, the real battles were at home. His father, Elon Musk, was an electromechanical engineer and property developer, brilliant but volatile. A man who once bragged about owning an emerald mine in Zambia. Yet stories from Elon's childhood paint a darker picture. Emotional distance, harsh words, and a family fracturing under pressure. Elon's mom, May Musk, was the light. A model and dietitian, she raised 3 kids, Elon, his brother Kimball, and sister Tosca, with fierce love. May juggled modeling gigs and nutrition studies, often leaving the kids to fend for themselves. Elon, the eldest, was different from the start. Shy, awkward, with a mind like a supercomputer. At age 3, he taught himself to read. By 5, he devoured the entire Encyclopedia Britannica, not skimming, but absorbing every fact like a sponge. "I was bored," he'd later say in a 2013 interview. School was too slow. But brains don't buy friends in a rough neighborhood. Picture this. A skinny 9-year-old with thick glasses, nose buried in books, while bigger kids circle like sharks. Elon was bullied relentlessly, called freak for his quirks, shoved into lockers, once beaten so badly his face swelled shut. He ended up in the hospital with stitches. It was hell, Elon recalled on Joe Rogan's podcast in 2018. "I had no friends. I escaped into video games and sci-fi." At 10, he got his first computer, a Commodore VIC-20. What did he do? Coded a space-themed game called Blaster, sold it for $500 to a magazine. That's right, billionaire Elon was a child coder. But success? It came with a price. Suspense builds here. As his parents' marriage crumbled, Errol's affairs and volatility pushing May to the edge, 9-year-old Elon chose to live with his dad. Why? "I thought it would make Mom's life easier," he said. Big mistake. Errol's home was no haven. It was a pressure cooker of criticism and emotional whiplash. Elon dove deeper into isolation, reading Isaac Asimov's Foundation series, dreaming of interstellar travel. "I wanted to go to Mars," he told Rolling Stone in 2017. Earth felt too small. At 12, another game, this one a full RPG, he sold it for $500. Tiny wins, but the bullying peaked. One attack left him unconscious. Hospital again. Would this broken kid ever break free? Or was the world already too cruel for dreamers? Divorce hit in 1979. Maya got custody, but Elon bounced between homes. School? A nightmare. He skipped grades, tested genius-level IQ, around 155, but socially? Zero. I was the kid everyone picked on, he admitted in Walter Isaacson's 2023 biography. Effort immense. Nights coding till dawn, devouring books on physics and economics. May worked 3 jobs. Elon learned self-reliance the hard way. By 17, apartheid's mandatory military service loomed, a fate he dreaded. I wasn't going to shoot at my own people, he said. Plan B, flee to Canada, where his mom had roots. In 1989, at 17, Elon scraped together $2,000 from odd jobs, bought a one-way ticket, and left. No dramatic goodbye, just a bus to the border. Suspense. Alone in a new country with $2,000 and no plan. Could a bullied teen from Pretoria conquer North America? Or would poverty swallow his dreams? The hungry hustle, Canada to college, first sparks of ambition Canada was no promised land. Elon landed in Saskatchewan with his mom, crashing on relatives' couches. I had $2,000 and a suitcase, he told CNBC in 2020. First job? Shoveling grain bins on a cousin's farm, 60-hour weeks for minimum wage, covered in dust and blisters. It was backbreaking, he laughed later. But it taught me work ethic, effort level, off the charts. He hitchhiked across the country, sleeping in hostels, eating hot dogs from dumpsters when cash ran dry. Suspense. One winter night in Vancouver, down to his last $20, wondering if he'd freeze or starve. The boy who coded games at 12 now questioned if he'd ever code again. Turn? A call from his mom. Moved to Toronto. There, at Queen's University, Elon enrolled in physics and economics. But college wasn't smooth. He partied too hard at first. I was a bit wild, he admitted, then buckled down. Grades soared. He devoured quantum mechanics and business theory. Transferred to University of Pennsylvania in 1992, on scholarship. Dual degrees, physics and economics. Dorm life, Spartan. Elon lived on $1 ramen packs, coding late nights. First real hustle. A startup idea with roommate Adeo Resi. They turned their house into a chaotic party pad, charging $5 entry. We made $10,000 a month, Elon said. But the real grind? Internships. Summer at Pinnacle Research, energy startup. He pitched ideas to bosses, got ignored. Effort, relentless. Nights studying rocket science books, days cold calling. Suspense, graduating in 1997 with $100,000 student debt, no job offers. I was terrified, he confessed in a 2021 TED Talk. One wrong move and I'd be back shoveling grain. PhD at Stanford? Dropped after 2 days. The internet was exploding, he said. I had to jump in. First venture, Zip2, online city guides. Elon and Kimball poured $28,000 savings into it, sleeping in the office, showering at the YMCA. Code marathons, 100-hour weeks. We ate free donuts from the lobby, Elon joked. By 1999, Zip2 sold to Compaq for $307 million. Elon's share, $22 million at 28. Boom. But suspense, it almost failed. Servers crashed daily. Investors bailed. We were 1 month from bankruptcy, he revealed. Lesson? Effort isn't linear. It's exponential. Next, X.com, online bank. Merged with Confinity into PayPal. eBay bought it for $1.5 billion in 2002. Elon's cut, $180 million. He was 31, a billionaire on paper. But the grind, insane. I worked 120 hours a week, he said. No weekends, no vacations. Suspense. PayPal board ousted him days before the sale. Betrayed by allies. It felt like a knife, he admitted. Heartbroken, but richer and hungrier. Betting it all. SpaceX birth. Near death of dreams, 2002. $180 million in the bank. But Elon wasn't celebrating. Money's useless if you don't use it for something big, he told friends. Big? Colonize Mars. Inspired by sci-fi and climate fears, he founded SpaceX with $100 million, nearly all his fortune. If we don't go multiplanetary, humanity's doomed, he said in a 2003 speech. Effort soul-crushing. Hired 20 engineers, built rockets from scratch. First launch, 2006, exploded. Second, 2007, boom. Third, 2008, fireball. 3 failures in a row, Elon recalled, voice cracking in the Netflix doc Return to Space. Tesla, co-founded 2003 with $6.5 million, was bleeding cash. 2008 financial crisis hit. Suppliers vanished, loans dried up. Suspense. By Christmas 2008, both companies were $100 million in the hole. Elon's net worth, 0. I had to borrow money for rent, he said. Divorces from Justine, 2008, and Tallulah Riley added pain. 5 kids, but a crumbling home. I was suicidal, he confessed to biographer Ashley Vance. Would the dreamer quit? Or explode like his rockets? Payoff came in waves. NASA awarded SpaceX $1.6 billion in 2008, Lifeline. Falcon 1's 4th launch succeeded in 2008. First private rocket to orbit. Elon cried in Mission Control, "It was the closest to success and failure at once," he said. Tesla? Roadster deliveries started 2008, but production hell. Cars delayed, costs soared. 2008 bankruptcy loomed. Elon sold assets, lived on loans. Suspense Christmas Eve 2008. Alone in a Tesla prototype, he pondered ending it. But a call from SpaceX. We made it. Dawn broke. 2009. Both companies turned profitable. Tesla's Model S wowed in 2012. 100,000 plus sold. Stock soared. SpaceX, Dragon capsule to ISS 2012. Reusable rockets. Falcon 9 landed 2015. Revolution. Effort? I slept on factory floors. Elon tweeted 2018. 80 100-hour weeks. Firing underperformers. If you're not adding value, you're gone. Suspense. 2017-2018. Production hell for Model 3. 5,000-week goal. But sleeping on factory lines, yelling at engineers. I broke, he admitted. Twitter meltdown. Am I still CEO? Fans feared collapse, but 5,000 hit. Tesla valued $1 trillion by 2021. Empire of innovation. Tesla takeover. Mars obsession and personal storms by 2010. Elon was CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. Dual roles no one thought possible. Tesla, from niche sports car to EV king. Model S, 2012, won Motor Trend Car of the Year. Autopilot, game changer but crashes sparked scrutiny. Effort, Elon coded software himself. Pushed gigafactories in Nevada, 2014. Shanghai, 2019. I bet the company on it, he said. Suspense, 2018. Funding secured tweet. Stock spiked, then SEC sued for fraud. 20 million fine, stepped down as chairman. My dumbest tweet, he laughed. But Tesla rebounded. Model Y, 2020 pandemic bestseller, $700 billion valuation. Robotaxi unveil OC 2024? Delayed, but Cybercab promise, 30K autonomous future. SpaceX, Falcon Heavy, 2018, heaviest payload since Saturn V Starship. 2024 tests exploded, but iterative failures on progress. Fail fast, learn faster, Elon mantra. 2025, Starship orbital success, Mars cargo by 2026. Suspense, 2021, SN8, SN11 explosions. Boom goes the dynamite. NASA $2.9 billion Artemis contract kept it afloat. Personal, chaos. Married Justine, 2000-2008, 5 kids, 1 lost to SIDS. Nevada died 2002, haunting Elon. Tallulah Riley, wed 2010 Div 2012, remarried 2013 Div 2016. Love is work, he said. Grimes, Claire Boucher, 2018-2022. 3 kids. XAA12. Exa Dark Sideril. Technomechanicus. 2023 custody battle. Painful. 2025. Dating rumors with Siobhan Zillis. Neuralink exec. Twin kids. Effort in fatherhood? I see them weekly, he told Walter Isaacson. But 11 kids total. Population collapse is real. Neuralink, 2016, brain-machine interface. 2024 first human implant. Noland Arbaugh plays chess with thoughts. Suspense, FDA delays, animal testing backlash. It's sci-fi now, Elon tweeted. XAI, 2023, Grok AI rival to ChatGPT. 6 billion raised Colossus supercomputer. Truth-seeking AI, he claims. Twitter buy, 2022, $44 billion. Fired 80%, rebranded X. Advertisers fled, value dropped 70%. Suspense, bird is freed tweet, blue check chaos, rate limits. 2025 X Premium Plus hits 1 million subs, Grok integration. Free speech absolute, but bans sparked lawsuits. Effort? Sleepless nights, he admitted. 2024 assassination attempt on Trump. Elon's X amplified it. Political pivot. $75 million to Trump, pass, 2025. America's future, he says. The billionaire's burden, failures. Feuds and future visions billionaire by 2012. Forbes number 2. But path, thorny, as an 8. $40 million left after PayPal, all in SpaceX Tesla. I went all in, he said. 3 SpaceX fails. Bankrupt in minutes. Tesla 2018. Hell, 119-hour weeks, heroin rumors, denied.